Good morning, everyone. Dustin with the Traveling Judoka. So we're headed to the station now. We're in Takaranobaba, and we're gonna head over to Ueno, transfer to Ueno station, and head over to Hakodate. So yeah, we don't want to make too much noise, so I'll catch you guys at the station. Here at Ueno Station, we're heading to the Shinkansen trains. Then we're gonna probably pick up some food. So we got a pretty long train ride to Hakodate from Tokyo. So you're either gonna get an ekiben, like a train bento, or some onigiri and snacks. But let's head over to the Shinkansens and show you what it's like. All right, everyone, as you can see on the ticket, Ueno, that's the date and time, and that's the train, the Shinkansen. So Hayabusa 1 at 6:38. Okay, this is what it looks like. You see right there, the second one, 6:38, Hayabusa 1, track number 20. So we're about 20 minutes early. We're gonna pick up some food and see what we get, and then we'll see you folks on the train. So this is the ticket. Once again, we got reserved tickets through the rail pass, and then in the other video, in the link in the description, we explain why we still got the rail pass even though the price hike went up. And you know, if you go to other places, we describe why or why you shouldn't. If you have any questions, just comment your question below, and then we'll try to answer it the best as we can. All right, we'll see you in there.
Please behind the yellow tag locator. Thank you.
Okay, Hayabusa 1, we're in car 2, seat 11D. So the way to check is if you look up, right there, car number 2. Sometimes it's easier to look at that, or you can look at the ground, car number 2, and it'll explain. Some other places that are a lot busier, some will explain depending on what Shinkansen you're gonna be on. It'll say a different car number, so you just gotta read that. But here it is, 6:38, car number 2. We're gonna try this chicken, egg, and broccoli. Interesting combo. How is it? Soybean. Oh, and there's soybean inside. Shit. Let's try this. Oh, that's super good. Made it to Hakodate station. Okay, so this is early December, and I guess while we're on the trip, the weather fluctuated. It was actually a lot colder, supposed to be a lot colder and snowing around this time, but it's warm. It almost Tokyo feels colder than this, and temp wise it is. So we're staying at the Flex Stay Inn. Fairly reasonable, actually really cheap to stay there. So we decided not to stay at an Airbnb for one night, because I think the fee to stay at Airbnb was more expensive than staying a night here. So it looks like a jail, but we'll go check it out. So we're gonna head over there, drop our bags off, and go grab lunch. Alright, gotta make one lemon sour over here. It'll be the best lemon sour ever. Well, it better be. Ah. I'll flip this whole table. Alright, we're gonna get one of two things that I wanted to eat on this trip. That's coming right up. Bye. Okay, so I always wanted to eat live squid. So that's how you make it. You get the, I believe that's the liver, a little bit of ginger, then you add shoyu, Let me see. No, the other one. Yeah. It's dashi. Yep. Wait a little bit. Let me taste it. Ooh, no. That's ponzu. Let me see. Let's mix this up. Or more than that. Okay, let's try one of these. What does that show you? This dashi shoyu is really good. Probably try to grab some of that. Ika tastes like Ika. One of our friends recommended to actually eat Ika anyways in Hakodate, so perfect. We got the last one. Well, at least at this shop. We came a little bit late lunchtime, so it's our like snack. I'm good. Definitely gonna try this out. Okay, we just finished our snack over here in Hakodate in the market. We came in about 12:30, so there's a bunch of places closed. We just wanted to come in real quick because we wanted to try the live squid. And we have a short time here in Hakodate, so we didn't want to stand around and think too much. So as of right now, it seems like a lot of places serve the same thing. It's just a matter of, you know, like, I think how, for me, I don't like being pressed. So how chill they are when it comes to like coming in and things like that. Also, you know, one thing you gotta remember is that although the rates are really good, seafood is still fairly expensive. So just like Wagyu, seafood is very expensive. Depending on what you wanna do and what you wanna eat. For me, I think for this trip we're probably not gonna do the crab just because we are like that. Oh my gosh, look at all the kegani, all the crab. Just because, yeah, we are trying to figure out what we're gonna do next year with all our travels, so we don't want to like go crazy and like the jacket, like going to Bape and things like that, but buying crab where it could be almost like buying another or paying for another trip for a tournament somewhere. So, you know, we're gonna definitely enjoy, but we don't have to go for the crazy things. So, but yeah, it's around 1 o'clock, so a lot of things are closed already, but our plan was to go tomorrow morning for breakfast and then check out, grab lunch at the market. So breakfast and lunch at the market, but we're gonna check out, come with our luggage, grab lunch, and then head to Sapporo after. So it was a quick trip here Later tonight, we're gonna go head over to the Mount Hakodate to check out the view and see what else we can do. Or we're gonna walk around. Okay, I guess this is a must try while we're in Hakodate, a famous burger place. So we're gonna go and review it ourselves. We're gonna have a lot of seafood coming up the next few days, so we're gonna take a break from seafood, eat here, and then we still have dinner tonight after, see what's open after we go to the mountain. So yeah, let's check this out. Lucky Pirot. Lucky Piero. Yeah, Piero. Alright, let's go in. So, clowns, yeah. When I lived in Kona, Big Island, there used to be a clown arcade that all the workers were dressed as clowns. Can you imagine as a child how traumatizing that is? But yeah, let's check out this burger. It's Chinese chicken burger. Chinese chicken burger. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, so what we got here is the Chinese chicken curry. We got the Chinese chicken burger set with the fries. And as she said, oolong tea. And you cannot change. So we got pretty much number one. Try it out. Alright, we're gonna try the easy stuff first. So let's see. This is fries with, I think, chili and cheese. Itadakimasu. Yeah. Just a chili. What is that? I don't know what kind of cheese that is. Ah. That's good. Alright, let's try this curry. Ooh. That's good. A little bit thicker curry. Beef curry. Let's try this chicken. Chinese chicken. I'm gonna mix it all up in this curry. Itadakimasu. No, it's like, I want to say mochiko chicken, but like tatsudage. So like marinated. So the difference between mochiko chicken and tatsudage is the tatsudage, the chicken is marinated prior to frying it. That's the hugest difference. But this is, oh yeah, the chicken is really good. I like the flavor. Curry is good, of course. And I mean, the burger, I'm sure it's just the chicken inside of a burger. So I'd probably prefer this over that. But I'm going to try this in a second. But yeah, definitely recommend getting this combo right here. Here we go. We got the #1 combo. Oh, it's coming out. Okay, so sesame bun, lettuce, mayo, with the chicken. Itadakimasu. Oh. Okay. The chicken with the mayo is a good combo. It's tough. I'd get either one, but the mayo makes a huge difference. So I guess if you're not as hungry, probably get this instead of the curry with the chicken. But if you have a chance to get both, I'd get both. Very good. I recommend this place if you want to take a break from the seafood. Just finished our lunch at Lucky Piero. So this is one of the popular places or places to eat at Hakodate, and I enjoyed it. I liked it. The sandwich, I love mayo, so it was really good with the mayonnaise, but not a big fan of small chicken. And surprisingly, small chicken in like sandwiches and burgers, because it just falls apart, but surprisingly it didn't fall apart, so it's pretty good. The fries were okay with the chili and cheese. That I probably wouldn't order just because everything else is heavy. So, but because it came with the set, we just had a few of that. There you go. The chicken curry was really good. If you're not that hungry, I'd say just get the burger. But if you're pretty hungry, get the curry, the chicken curry. And if you want to share both, then get both. But yeah, really good. The set plus the curry and chicken came out to about $16 US, 2,200 yen. Definitely recommend if you want to get away from eating a lot of seafood. So I know a lot of people come up here for the seafood, but once in a while we like to change it up. So we grabbed some Lucky Piero. So now we're gonna head to the hotel. We're gonna check in. Check-in's at 2 o'clock, and I'm gonna show you folks around in the hotel room, see how it is, because it's actually pretty cheap. I think the room was like maybe, what was it, like 30? I think 30 something dollars. Oh, check this out. So efficient. I don't know if in Hawaii or the US that would be legal what they're doing, but so yeah, I think the hotel was like 30 something dollars a night, because we tried checking out an Airbnb and just all the Airbnb fees and cleaning fees was more expensive. The fees itself was more expensive than our hotel stay for one night. So I think it was around 30 something dollars a night, and it's actually not that bad. It's not rated low or anything, and the rooms look pretty nice, and there's non-smoking rooms, which we'll see how good that actually is. And then we'll check that out. We're gonna walk over to the red brick warehouse. I think it's like a shopping mall. It's one of the things listed to do here, and that'll be on the way to the ropeway that we're gonna walk to for Mount Hakodate. So we're gonna hit all the major things in less than I think less than 24 hours here, and we'll see if we can do it and if it's worth it. Yeah, we'll see you folks at the hotel room. Here, right there is JR Hakodate station. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our way to the red brick warehouse, which is a shopping mall. I'm gonna check it out. Not much we're not really into shopping big time, but we want to see what that's all about. It's one of the places that they recommend to see. Then that's on the way to the ropeway. The hotel workers said that it's a pretty far walk, but I mean, Japan, right? Not only that, I don't think there's a lot really to do at this time anyway, so it'll be a nice walk to head over there. It's surprisingly warm right now. So this is early December and it's actually in like the 50s. So if Tokyo was a lot colder when we left than what it is over here. So but it's nice and chill. We were hoping for snow by the time we came up here. It was actually snowing. Nice clear skies. It was actually snowing before we had come. So yeah, so I think when we hit Sapporo, I'm hoping we catch snow before we leave. It looks like it's gonna snow right after we leave, but hopefully. Okay, we'll just show you a little bit of the walk towards the red brick and towards the ropeway station. Trying this Hakodate beer. Alright, we got this one and Bango. 2 beers. Kanpai. Not much of a beer drinker, so I don't know what to say to everyone. But as they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So when in Hakodate, drink Hakodate beer. Oh yeah, they're way different. Oh, interesting. Well, these are the 2 beers. Wait, let's see. Here. 1 and 2. We just picked it up at Family Mart on our way to the red brick warehouse. All right, kanpai. See you guys at the warehouse. Oh yeah, there's a big Christmas tree right there. If we go inside, and then by the time we come out, everything's gonna be lit up. This is it. Should we walk in through there, or should we walk? Okay, we're gonna walk in through here. Okay, we're gonna go inside and then go out through the side and see where all the lights are on. All right, we'll see you folks inside. These are all music boxes. Cool. It's super realistic here. It's a cool store. see, I see. It's all music boxes. Oh, that's cool. Another Lucky Piero right there. A souvenir shop. We're probably gonna wait to the end of the Sapporo just so we don't have to lug around omiyage. And then we waited to do all our shopping this last week so we don't have to carry everything everywhere. So now we're headed to the ropeway, and then we're gonna go up to the top of that. Poor thing, they keep crying. I feel you before the journey up this hill. Yeah, getting a good sweat in. It's a good workout. Either I have nothing else to do. Normally you just catch the bus or tram to it, but it's like, that's just lazy. Oh, we gotta go uphill. I was ready. I was prepared. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, there it is. There it is. Straight ahead. We're there. We're there. Okay, we'll see you at the ropeway. Ton of people just got out. Mount Hakodate ropeway. Okay, let's hitch a ride. Okay, we're gonna be stuffed like sardines. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. I have to take my jacket off because it's so hot. Oh. Bye. Ew. Don't mind the slimy windows. So the ropeway was 1,800 yen per person, so 3,600 for the two of us. You do have options. Well, I think right now, from a certain month to a certain month, they close the road, so you can't drive up, but you could hike up, which would be about an hour or something, from what I understand. And I don't know if it's open during these months. Oh, you can't see. Oh, there we go. You can also catch the bus up, but we decided to walk to the ropeway because we have time, so we can get a workout in. Yeah, it's moving pretty quick. We are on the wrong side. It's okay. We'll see the view when we get up there. Hakodate is supposed to be one of the top 3 best views in Japan, well, mountains. So we're very lucky we get to see at least one of the 3. And we're staying here one night in Hakodate. So perfect. Okay, now you're gonna see just the mountain, and then we're gonna hit the top, and then we'll show you the view from the top. Okay, let me show you today's Wednesday. Okay, let me show you the reality of it. Instagram versus reality, or social media versus reality. Okay, I think this is a lot of people. When you go inside and when people are trying to exit and go down, it's like 20 times worse. Like it'd probably take like an hour to get back down. It might be quicker just to hike back down. Like just imagine 20 times this amount of people, and on top of that, this much people, and whoever's still coming up. So we got time, so we're not in a rush. We'll catch the view in a second, but I wanted to show you folks the reality of it. Yeah, it's so dark. That's all people. Just finished, I was gonna say Mount Moiwa, that's the one in Sapporo, Mount Hakodate, and we decided not to catch the bus or taxi it back. We cut the ropeway down just mainly because it's round trip, so after that we're walking towards Daimon Yokocho, so just a little street of restaurants, and this is one too. Lots of flowers. So kind of we're going through the neighborhood, but it's just a straight shot, easy walk all the way down, so it's not that bad. I'd recommend, yeah, check out the Mount Hakodate and even take a walk down. It doesn't take that long to get to where everywhere else is, so good exercise, and we'll see you at Daimon Yokocho. That is a loud, it's like the world's loudest street crossing noise thingy. Oh my gosh. Okay, now time to figure out where we want to eat. It's scary when there's a lot of pictures, but then again, it all looks good. Oh, that's the Yokocho right there. Okay. We're gonna cross the street and then go into the Yokocho.
Hokkaido very very famous food design.
Okay, what we got here is what they call a shichirin, so a little grill, and we got 2 hotate scallop with butter and ikageso, so the squid legs. And we'll grill up some of the squid legs first, and then we'll throw the scallops on top after. Okay. So cucumber with kombu. Some of the ika legs. Dip it in mayo with ichimi, so Japanese spice. Itadakimasu. Very good. It's lightly marinated, I believe. Has like a shoyu taste to it. So this is a tarako onigiri. Not too sure what the outside is, but I'm guessing it's some kind of like seaweed. The butter scallop, right? A little bit of shoyu. There you go. That's how it's done. We decided to go with the whole squid instead of just the legs. Alright, check this out. We're getting innovative over here. So with the butter, shoyu left over from the scallop, we're gonna do the yasai, the vegetable yasai yaki. We're gonna add the shiitake mushroom and onion into that sauce and make basically like a mushroom onion butter shoyu stir fry. When you know, you know. So this is our creation. We learned you how. Let's try some of that onion. Itadakimasu. Oh yeah. A little butter shoyu taste with a little bit of seafood. If you get a chance, try and do it like this after. Alright everyone, so we just finished dinner at, I don't even know the name of this place, but it's right outside of the Yokocho. So just a, just our own tip. It's called Maruhashiten. So for us, well, there's a few things that you can look at when you go to Japan. There is garunabe, table log. I think Yelp is starting to become a thing. I know when we used to travel before, Yelp was not a thing, and even Google Maps is a little bit tough because you gotta think that who looks at those things, and most of them are foreigners. So what happens is, and this is even back home, when you look at the reviews, right, when you see a low review, why is it low, right? So what we do is we look at the reviews, even if it's a 1 star or even 2.5, whatever, super low. You look at it and be like, okay, what I do is I usually look at why is it rated low, like why are there 1 stars, and usually almost 100% of the time it's really petty, super petty, and it's the kind of people that just, I think, you know, really feel like they should be bowed down to, you know, and that's just my honest opinion. You know, it's just really petty things. The things that they pick on is just kind of ridiculous at some point, right? So, you know, that's what I look at. I don't look at the 5-star reviews. I look at the 1 star. Why is it rated low? And a lot of times it's because, you know, they're just very, very picky. Now, tricky part is if you look at maps, if you look at these things at a lot of foreigners, and this is actually at a lot of places, you know, out of country that we travel to, you know, why is it 5-star? And a lot of the reasons you see, and this is in Japan too, is because, oh, they're quote unquote foreign friendly, or they're this, they're that. But at the same time, is it the best restaurant? I don't know. It just could be the ones that are just becoming more into the now where they're just trying to sell themselves, basically, where they're like, you know, catering to just everybody, and they're not keeping true to themselves. So think about it, how you want to go about it. For us, what we do is we look at, even if it's a 3.5 or a 3, we look at why the thing is rated low. And you know, for us too, like I understand and speak and talk Japanese a little bit, enough, but you know, when you walk into somewhere, you just want to just have a good time. I'm not going to be judgmental. The only thing that I judge, and you know, you'll find a little bit more about us. We have Malia and I have sushi bars, and we work restaurant, and we run restaurants for a long time. But the one thing that I think my only pet peeve is if there's no service and it's slow. Other than that, I could have the worst service in the world, but if it is busy and slammed, hey, it's busy and slammed. If they're just standing around talking stories and not serving us, and even if they are, and when we call to them and they just, you know, they're very genuine, it is what it is. You know, I want everyone to have a good time. So when we travel, that's what we look at. We look at why is it 1 star, and most of the time it's because there's people that, and I've worked restaurant long time, and it's usually the ones that probably have never worked in a restaurant in their life, rating it low. So the place we went to, very good. I'd recommend it. Of course, you know, it depends. Like I said, I do understand a little bit of Japanese. I can read, I can talk a little bit, and I understand for the most part, so that could be an advantage. But definitely recommend that place for just a chill spot. Yeah, so we're gonna probably grab a few drinks and snacks to call it the night, and then we had a plan to go and have breakfast tomorrow, check out, and then have lunch, but I don't think our stomach has the capacity to do that. So what we're gonna do is rest a little bit and make sure that we get some work done. Then just have a good brunch at the morning market. And if we're early enough and we can, we're gonna try and get to Sapporo a little bit earlier than what we booked with the tickets that we did in the other video. And if we can't, we'll just work at the station, because we gotta go to actually Hakodate or Shin Hakodate station to catch the Shinkansen to Sapporo. So we gotta leave a little bit earlier, and we just get into Sapporo earlier, get into our Airbnb, and just enjoy our time in Sapporo. So good night, mahalos, and hope you folks are enjoying the video so far. And let's continue this Hokkaido series. Good night. Okay, to close out the night, we stopped by Family Mart. Want to try some things that we've seen and we haven't grabbed yet. So we got an apple punch sour. This is a Shirokuma frozen dessert with condensed milk and fruits. And then this is cool. First time we've seen this was the Wagyu Mafia ultra garlic potato chips and the super dry asahi. So this is the one. It's like namabiru. This whole top comes off. All right, this is our dessert. It's the Wagyu Mafia ultra garlic potato chips. I'm not a big thin chip fan, but this flavor is very good if you love garlic, of course. Really good. I'll get this again. Yeah. Namabiru. You gotta drink it. Epic. Okay, gonna try this apple cider sour. Kanpai. Ooh, that's good. Tastes like apple cider, basically. That I recommend.
Vinegar?
No, not vinegar. I usually don't. So I'm not a huge fan of canned sours and all that. Just, I don't know. It's different. Tastes more like soda water, if anything. So, but this one's really good. Apple punch. Enjoy. Kanpai. Time to try this dessert. Look at this spoon. What are you supposed to do with that? Okay. Not a huge fan of azuki, so let's try. I think this is mango. Okay, let's try. Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a second so I can get a scoop out at least. All right, here we go. So we got mango, looks like orange, strawberry, azuki bean, kiwi, pineapple. And this is a, if you can see, Shirokuma frozen dessert with condensed milk and fruits. Itadakimasu. Good fruit. Okay. Yeah, I can taste the condensed milk. Good dessert. A little bit on the sweeter side because it's not necessarily just vanilla ice cream, but condensed milk. I'd say, yeah, you know, try it. It's not the greatest and it's not the worst. It's good. I can't complain, so good with everything else. Alright, we're gonna finish everything off and wake up pretty early and have a nice brunch at the Hakodate morning market. Good night.